Valentine with it. Outside, Levine. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lift on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target with his three. On defense, the Nets. It's a three-point game. And here is Dunn. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. The turnaround Jay hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Russell dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. To stop the run, Markkanen pulls it in.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Lopez passes to Valentine. Over Butler. The shot that time not on target. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Russell kicks to Plumlee. Screened by Russell. Butler from outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That is a skill, being able to use the screen and free yourself up, Jimmy Butler.
Lopez a screen. Levine can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Russell dishes to Butler. Plumlee with the screen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Levine. Now here's Valentine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
The drive by Russell. He used that pick to get in close.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's Dunn. The dish to Markkanen. Over Mbah-a-Moute. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Mbah-a-Moute. The kick outside to Butler. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Chicago leading. Now Dunn. Lopez a screen. Passes it to Valentine. The tray. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Screen by Mbah-a-Moute. Russell kicks to Nwaba. To the paint. And Mbah-a-Moute the pass to Russell. Screen by Mbah-a-Moute. Russell with the bucket.
And sliding inside, under control. Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former #2 overall pick in 2015 out of Ohio State. Greg, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level. I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all three at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter. He can hit pull-ups, a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see if he can continue his maturation process.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Now here's Valentine. Defense is right there. The three-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting their mid-range jumper as well.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Valentine. Kicks to Lopez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the Nets adding their own G League affiliate, the Long Island Nets.
Yeah, and the Nets franchise originally, remember, based in Long Island. So nice to have that homecoming. And of course, with young talent development, so critical for this Nets organization. Having that minor league team in close proximity, very valuable.
Changes for Chicago. Ashik comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Utah in for Denzel Valentine. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's the screen. Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Picked by Mozgov. Takes the three. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Dunn dishes to Levine. Feeds to Dunn. Mozgov grabs the board.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now here's Dunn. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Markkanen. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. And Ashik kicks to Dunn. Back to Ashik. A second chance effort. Mozgov with the block.
And the size and length of Mozgov, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Here's Dinwiddie. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Picked by Mozgov. Here's LeVert. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by Utah. The Bulls leading by 4. He kicks it to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Nets. The pass to LeVert. Mozgov against Ashik. Yep, it counts. Mozgov's got his first points of the night. Chicago's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And offensively, the great teams pass up a good shot for a great shot. And San Antonio seems to be a nice example of that, if not this year, certainly in the past. Where do you draw the line, though, Steve, between great passing and then overpassing?
Well, I think then you start to look at teams who are saying these guys are not equipped mentally or physically or skill-wise to take that open shot. If you have an open shot, you got to be a little selfish. And obviously, if it's a better shot, you move it on. But at times, you got to take that good shot and believe that you can make it or just make the right play. A lot of teams are not making the right play. They're overpassing.
Chicago making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday comes in for Levine. And it's Grant in for Dunn. Now, here's Grant. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to LeVert. Back to Carroll. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Carroll's got himself on the board with 3 there. Holiday, the pass to Ashe. He feeds it to Grant. Two points. That one goes. Grant's got his second bucket. Nets trailed by 3. Dinwiddie kicks to Bielitsa. Over Anderson. And that one comes up a bit short. And here are the Bulls now. Grant outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Holiday. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there.
Both free throws good from Holiday. So, Greg, how close were the Nets to being the Swamp Dragons anyway?
Well, it needed a unanimous vote of all the teams to change it, but there was one vote against it. The Nets themselves voted against the change, and they had 7 owners who rotated voting duties, and the one on deck got cold feet.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Ashe. Holiday left side. Shoots from the elbow. And too long on the shot. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls? Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. Okafor out there with Mozgov. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Ashik dishes to Anderson. Grant the pass to Holiday. There's the pick. Screen by Ashik. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's LeVert. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why, you had two wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Grant. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. Anderson's shot is off. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The feed to Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Carroll. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Ashik's got 5 rebounds tonight. Grant with the ball. Passes to Utah. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Butler in for Damari Carroll. Here's Grant. Screen by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Addition out to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer, Butler. Here's LeVert. Pass to Okafor. He sinks the 11-footer. Okafor's got his first basket. The Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. David Nwaba is checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Anderson outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Russell kicks to Okafor. Allen, a screen on Grant. Russell. Now the pass to Nwaba. Yep, that one goes in there. Nwaba's got his first 2 points of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Holiday kicks to Utah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Holiday has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Grant.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And Ashik sends it back. Wow! Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Grant leading the charge.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And here's Russell. 7 points in the game. Butler kicks to Allen. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Jackson, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 3. Kicks it to Holiday. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Nets. Outside Jackson. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Nwaba. They set the pick. Here's Butler. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
A beautiful stroke from Butler. He has great touch from there.
Certainly one aspect of Jimmy Butler's game that sets him apart is his impact on the defensive end. Very few players in the league, Steve, can carry an offense like he can and also do as much on the defensive end.
You're totally right. One of our best two-way players in our league. He's so good on the perimeter, being able to slide his feet. He has long arms, and he comes up with a lot of steals. Versatile enough to defend multiple wing positions.
Steve, you are known for your three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it, and I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy that be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that still is the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same thing.
You're so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Pass to Nwaba. Back to Allen. And Ashik sends it back. Wow!
And they continue to control the glass.
Jackson kicks to Holiday. Feeds it to Anderson. He dishes it to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Anderson. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
So for the Bulls, Robin Lopez is checked in for Ashik, and Harris subbed in for Utah. Then for the Nets, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Allen. Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Bjelica. And Dinwiddie subbed in for David Nwaba. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
Levine's checked in for Justin Holiday. Butler is screen on Levine. Dinwiddie dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. From deep, it's hauled in by Harris. And Greg, the Nets trading away the better part of a decade worth of draft picks when they went all in back in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah, going for vets like Darren Williams and Gerald Wallace, Paul Pierce, and of course KG. But unfortunately, all past their prime. That team only able to get to the second round, and boy, what a heavy price to pay for so little success in the postseason.
Russell kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And Mbah-a-Moute, the former UCLA Bruin, has made a name for himself with his play on the defensive end. He can match up well, Steve, with a number of positions and always does a good job.
He does. Luke Mbah-a-Moute doesn't get a ton of points, but he's always on the floor for his defense. Will always have a place in a rotation with how he plays D.
For three, Levine. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Now the feed to Butler. Plumlee with a screen on Harris. Butler kicks to Plumlee. Fires from 14. And he can't bank that one in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Back to Jackson. Levine sets the screen for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Russell. Jackson missing again. Nets trail by 6. Dishes it to Dinwiddie. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. Markkanen pulls it in.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Chicago. Now, here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Plumlee with a screen on Jackson. Outside Butler. Knocked away. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the shot goes down. Levine's got 7.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
Dinwiddie passes to Butler. Mbah-a-Moute is screen on Lopez. And Mbah-a-Moute dishes to Plumlee. Lays it up off the glass.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Passes it to Jackson. .50 seconds left here in the second. Lopez sets a screen for Harris. Kept alive.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. Screen by Ba'amute. Russell passes to Mba'amute. Screen by Ba'amute. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again. Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Bulls leading by 5. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. And it's Valentine in the 3 slot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Here's Dinwiddie. To the wing right side. LeVert. Here's Plumlee. And he makes good on the layup. Plumlee's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The dish to Levine. Stripped it away. One-on-one fast break. And stolen by Dunn. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine. Finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Carroll. From outside the arc. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. The Bulls leading by 5. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Valentine shot good.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Screen by Ba'amute. Right wing. Pass to LeVert. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. LeVert's got 5.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Markkanen. He's guarded by Mba'amute.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Screen by Ba'amute. Carroll dishes to Mba'amute. There's the pass to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. And they'll keep possession. Over Levine. And it's LeVert missing.
Not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Now here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Dunn. 8 points for him.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets are gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now, with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
Now Grant. They set the screen. Outside, Levine. He feeds it to Markkanen. Over Okafor. Let's go. And Okafor with the block. Stolen by Grant. Kicks it to Levine. Pass to Ashik. He dishes it to Grant. Clock at 6. That one off the back iron and out. Nets trail by 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called, the Nets.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
And Smitty, you and Hoiberg played against one another during your careers and even guarded each other, I think, from time to time. What was it like going up against a player like him?
You know, Kevin, he must have been real young because I'm so old. I don't even remember that. But I do know and remember Fred Hoiberg and watching him coach. He's a fast decision maker. Also would find space as a player. And you see some of his strengths as a player and how he designs his offense right now.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Justin Holiday comes in for Zach LaVine. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Russell's checked in. Pick by Okafor. Russell kicks to Mozgov. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Grant with the ball. Pulls up on the wing. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Grant against Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Mozgov. Another miss by Mozgov.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
There's a good screen. Feeds it to Anderson. A 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Picked by Mozgov. Russell kicks to Bjelica. From outside, off the mark. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Milwaukee. Grant the pass to Holiday. Back to Grant. And there's the feed to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
There's Russell with a three. The rebound by Holiday. The Bulls leading by 7. Dishes it to Anderson. Passes it to Valentine. He kicks to Usher. Pass to Valentine. The 19-foot shot. And here's Holiday. He has 7. Here's the screen. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Russell dishes to Okafor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Chicago making a switch here. Utah's checked in. Grant kicks to Holiday. Anderson outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Basket counts. 6 points for Jaren Grant.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Russell passes to Bielitsa. Back to Russell. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got 10 points.
And smooth release from range. Russell can just do so many things for you.
Asik dishes to Grant. And Holiday kicks to Asik. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Grant. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Russell kicks to Mozgov. And there's the pass to Nwaba. There's the dish to Okafor. Over Anderson. Chicago grabs the miss. Holiday's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
And it's off from 3-point range. Nets trail by 6. Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him. The offensive rebound. Okafor. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Anderson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Grant outside. Screen by Asik. To the left wing. Holiday, no one around him. Another miss by Holiday. And for the Bulls, some felt they didn't get enough back in return for Jimmy Butler from Minnesota. Smitty, what's your take on that?
Well, the Bulls got younger. They got some shooting, which they really needed. Ask me in a few years after we see how these young fellas develop.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Bielitsa. The Bulls shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Mozgov, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Jahlil Okafor. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. And here's Anderson from the arc.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's foul number 2 for him. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Outside, Russell to the inside. Carroll passes to Bielitsa. Stolen by Grant. Out left to the wing. Here's Uthoff. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Bielitsa misses. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant outside. Here's Uthoff. Off target with his 3. Here's Russell. There's a screen. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls out front. They lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Brooklyn trailing on the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Damari Carroll out there. He's out there with Plumlee. Jimmy Butler is out there with LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Bulls shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Grant kicks to Asik. Pass to Uthoff. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. And the shot no good from Uthoff. The net shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's LeVert. He feeds it to Carroll. Outside Butler. To take the lead. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And 12 points for Jimmy Butler.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Grant outside. Anderson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nets making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. Dinwiddie dishes to Carroll. And the Nets another 3.
Look at the range on that one from Damari Carroll. He was locked in and didn't care how far away he was.
Grant outside. Left side Anderson. Butler with the steal. Dinwiddie kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Butler goes in. Off target at the rim. Screen by Asik. Now Grant. Kicks to Holiday. Grant with the ball. Puts up a 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Butler. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Anderson the screen. Grant kicks to Utah. And the Bulls with another miss. Nets leading by 5. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. But they'll get another chance. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's LeVert missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Grant outside. Anderson against Carroll. Looking to end the drought. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. Picked by Mozgov. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a change for the Nets. And Ba'amute's checked in. Screen by Ba'amute. Feeds to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Dunn. Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
I tell you what, he will do a great job of committing to set the good screen. Markkanen has become very reliable in terms of setting those tough picks.
Screen by Ba'amute. Ba'amute is screen on Levine. Stolen by Levine. And there's the feed to Dunn. Back to Levine to tie it up. The Bulls keep it alive. And Ba'amute with the steal. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Levine with the rebound.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Okafor is checked in for Mozgov. And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach LaVine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. LaVine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but LaVine is a great place to start.
Inside, it's deflected. Okafor with the steal. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Valentine. High post shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now done. Here's Lopez. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And you're going to have to foul Robin Lopez harder than that. He's just too strong.
Nets leading by 3. Russell kicks to Mbamute. Dishes to Butler. Screen by Mbamute. Nwaba passes to Butler. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Levine dishes to Lopez. He kicks it to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
And Plumlee kicks to Butler. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Nice effort from Butler in the paint. Really using his length down low.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. And the pass to Markkanen. Now the dish to Valentine. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Nwaba. Screen by Mbamute. Russell kicks to Mbamute. Clock at 4. Here's Butler. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Valentine with it. And here is Dunn. To tie it up. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them, hey guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Levine. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle. Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Russell from long range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. There's the pick. For 3, Levine. And stolen by Russell. .103 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Baamute. Over Valentine. It's good.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. Levine for 3. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Butler kicks to Carroll. Outside, Russell. Over Dunn. Again, Russell missing. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Levine to take the lead. Oh, off target. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate.
Go.
And it's Chicago to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. And it's Valentine in the small forward. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Russell kicks to Plumlee. He feeds it to Carroll. 5 to shoot. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Carroll's got the first basket here in overtime for the Nets.
You know Carroll's going to be looking for the 3. His range helps this offense work.
Valentine passes to Markkanen. Fires, high post. Chalk up 2 there. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Plumlee with the screen. Russell left side. And stolen by Dunn. He dishes it to Valentine. Just 5 to shoot. That one, no good. The Nets with the lead. Now Russell. Outside Butler. Back to Russell. For the three, Valentine grabs the board.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Kicks it to Markkanen to take the lead. Drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Russell with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
Lopez dishes to Levine. Lopez kicks to Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
That free throw missing. And the Bulls making a change here. Holiday's checked in. David Nwaba is checked in for Brooklyn. Good on the second free throw.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
He took good advantage of that screen.
Monster night, and what's scary, Russell's built for many more of these.
Here's Holiday. Feeds to Valentine. Over to the wing. Releases from 15. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Russell kicks to Nwaba. Plumlee with the screen. The 10-footer. At the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Over to the left wing. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's done in the corner. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Admire the determination of Dunn, staying confident in his shot at all times.
Russell with it. Screen by Baamute. Plumlee sets the pick for Butler. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw, good Butler.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Lopez a screen. Levine for 3. Some solid defense from Butler.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the point differential just too difficult to overcome.
This is where it stings. You just want to keep competing, but deep down, you know it's just not your night.
Levine for 3. Again, Levine missing.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And here is Butler. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.